Are you someone who spends hours on social media? Well, I'm sure most of you probably are. In fact, today, people who don't spend time on social media, they are very few. So therefore, in today's lesson, I want to bring to you a lesson where we talk about the social media buzzwords. Believe me, there are several words that you see and you use on social media, and you probably don't know the best words. You're probably using very simple or very basic English words. And today's lesson is going to help you elevate that to a little higher level. Okay, so let's have a look at the first word, which is virtue signaling. Now, the word virtue refers to good or good things or good habits. But what if you are signaling your virtues or signaling your good habits? Does that really make you a good person? Well, let's take a look. Virtue signaling is a person who attempts to show that they are good by expressing popular opinions on social media. So believe me, there are some people who want to show that they are good. They're not really good. They just try to express popular opinions on social media just to sound nice and virtuous. That's virtue signaling. So, virtue signaling is very common amongst celebrities because they want to stay popular and relevant. So you will see a lot of celebrities say things like, be kind, fight for the climate. Well, that's virtue signaling because you don't know if they really are as good as they say they are. Isn't this a great English word? Well, this is an advanced English word which will definitely elevate your English. And of course, since you want to elevate your English, I want to share something very interesting with you. Well, we have a smartly designed English fluency course. And this course, as you can see, has been divided into 3 parts. As the name suggests, this course helps you speak English naturally, which means that you will learn 450 smart English phrases that really make you speak English just like a fluent and a native English speaker. And if you learn these 450 English phrases along with 1000 example sentences in this course, guess what? You will end up sounding so much better than a normal, boring, basic English speaker. And that's what we want, right? Well, make sure you take up this course because this course is available on all devices. And if you want more information about it, make sure you click the link in the description of this video. Okay? Anyway, back to our C1 level English words related to social media. What's the next word? We've had virtue signaling, but now we've got ageist. Now, the word ageist has the word age in it, and therefore it means that you are discriminating people based on age by favoring younger people over older ones. Sadly, in today's day and age, we tend to make sure that other people, especially younger people, have more of chances, more of opportunities, and the older people don't get as many. So we can say the company's policy of only hiring employees below the age of 30 is considered ageist. You will see this word on social media. You know now what it means. We look at the next word, which is wanderlust. Wander basically means to roam, and lust means to want something very badly. So if you want to roam very badly, well, it refers to a strong desire to travel and roam the world. On social media, you may have seen a lot of travel pics, right? Maybe on Instagram or on Facebook. Well, you will hear this word quite often. So I would say her Instagram feed is a visual feast of breathtaking landscapes, a true reflection of her wanderlust. Okay, I know a lot of you have those pictures. Well, you are somebody who is smitten by wanderlust. Let's go to our next expression, which is clap back. Okay, what does this really mean? Okay, this is not a nice clap. This is not a clap which congratulates you. But when you are clapping back, it basically is giving a sharp response to someone who has criticized, insulted, or annoyed you online. Have you heard of online trolls? Those people who make those really horrible comments at you? Well, why don't you clap back? Why don't you tell them what is really on your mind? That's what clapping back is. So, the actress clapped back at the trolls who shamed her for her choice of outfit. Well, how many times you wear something that you think is pretty, that you think you look great in, but somebody has probably, commented something that you don't like? Well, why don't you clap back? You can actually do that. Let's look at our next word, which is cancel culture. We all know what it means to cancel someone, okay? But when you have a cancel culture, what does that really mean? It means that you are withdrawing support for popular figures because they have offended others. Now, celebrities are obviously popular figures, and they definitely become more popular when they get the support of people like us. But if you withdraw support from them, you are cancelling them because they have probably offended you or offended other people by their remarks. So, in a sentence, you could say, did you know that Kanye West was the victim of cancel culture when he tweeted some racist comments? Well, last year, I'm not sure if you're aware, but Kanye West, the famous singer and billionaire, he actually was cancelled because of his racist comments. He was the victim of what we call as cancel culture. Moving on to our next word, online mob lynching. Now, the word lynch, okay, the word lynch basically means to hang somebody in public. And a mob is like many people. So when many people are out to kill you and hang you in public, that's not a very good thing. But obviously, this is not happening in real time. It is happening only online. And therefore, this means groups of people who declare a person as being guilty without a fair trial. Now, sometimes you go online and you say something, and there are a group of people who think you're really evil for saying what you said. So what do? They harass you, they think you're a bad person, and they keep talking all kinds of bad things about you. What are they doing? They are online mob lynching you. Okay? So, online mob lynching poses a serious threat to individual safety and freedom of expression on social media. It's really not a good thing because you have groups of people targeting you. Okay, and that's not a good thing because, like I said, like you can see over here, it is not secure for you and it hinders your freedom of expression. Okay, we look at the next expression, which is moral policing. We know what police do. What does the police do? The police takes care of you. They are in charge of your security. But there are people who go around being the moral police. What does that mean? They are online groups or people online that act to enforce a code of morality in society. They are the ones who've taken it upon themselves to decide what is right and what is wrong, what is moral and what is immoral. Well, they are called the moral police. Is that good? Well, not so much, because in a sentence, you can say, who gives some online groups the right to go about moral policing the youth? I'm sure you've heard about some groups say things like the youth should not go to parties, should not wear certain outfits. Well, who gives them the right to moral police us, right? Moral police the youth. Well, that's your sentence with moral policing, but we have something really interesting, which is fat shaming. Well, fat refers to overweight people, people who are obese or on the spectrum of different weight, which is above the normal weight. And if you shame somebody who is fat, well, that's what fat shaming is, right? So, you are humiliating someone, making someone feel bad for being overweight by maybe passing comments about their size or just making them feel bad. You can say, fat shaming has always existed. However, it is now being exposed as a form of bullying on social media. So, when you tell people that they are fat and you make fun of them, that's actually a form of bullying, and that is called fat shaming, if you did not know about it. We're now going to look at the last social media buzzword, which is phishing. Now, don't get confused. The word is not misspelled, okay? We're not talking about fishing as in going and catching fish. We're talking about fishing with a P, a PH. Okay, what does this mean? Let's take a look. It's a fraudulent practice of tricking individuals, okay, innocent individuals, into revealing their personal information. Today, because everything has gone digital, people can call you and ask for your CVV number on your card or ask for any personal information. Okay, so you should not give it out to them, because if you end up giving it to them, well, you are the victim of phishing, which is a fraudulent activity practiced by people online. In a sentence, you could say, phishing attacks have become increasingly sophisticated. Don't click on any unidentified links. Well, a lot of us, sometimes we see a link and we are tempted to click onto it. Well, you never know. You might be the victim of phishing. So be very careful. Well, these are the social media buzzwords that you are going to be inundated with when you keep going on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, whatever. Well, you should know what they mean, and now that you know, I'm sure you can use these words when you are in discussions with your friends or anybody in your social circle. I'll be back with some more lessons. Until then, this is me saying keep learning, keep practicing, and keep targeting advanced C1 level English.